Hey everybody, welcome back. I wanted to talk about these weird dreams I've been having lately. It's kind of funny in a way, kind of hilarious. Some of the dreams are kind of scary, so a lot of them just don't make sense. I graduated high school in 1998, and now I graduated college in 2000, almost 2001. And I just constantly have, at least like once a week, I have like some high school dream. And I definitely wasn't I was just a C student. I definitely wasn't, honor roll type of student for most of my life, but wasn't the worst student. I always have these dreams that I haven't been showing up to my classes for like all semester, and then all of a sudden I'm showing up at the end trying to get caught up, or I have these dreams that I have this test that I haven't been studying for, and all of a sudden it's test day. I'm totally confused, trying to cram, and don't know where to sit, don't remember my locker combination. So yeah, high school and college, I haven't worked. I've been a custodian the last 3 years. I do have dreams about work because, it's on your mind a lot. It's something you do 40 hours a week. I still have dreams about, I've been out of food service for 15 years. I haven't worked in food service since 2006, but I keep having dreams about food service, about being a chef, being a server. And it's just not like me. I was always, like I said, I wasn't when I was in high school and college, I wasn't, like you said, I was just a C student, but I always showed up. I never skipped school, never skipped class, always showed up on time. Like I said, I'm an early bird, I'm always early. As I would work too, I wasn't a type not to show up to work, to be late to work, and I just had this dream the other day that it was a Saturday, and I guess I wasn't supposed to start work until 7 o'clock at night. I show up like early in the late morning, early afternoon, and I'm like, oh, I gotta check my schedule. I'm like, oh, phew, I didn't miss work. I'm like, I'm not working until 7 o'clock today. I'm talking to a chef, one of the chefs I used to work for. I'm like, oh, I'll see you later. And then I have this other dream. I've never, other than marijuana, never did any other drugs. Never wanted to do cocaine. Never did cocaine, but I had a dream. I've known people who've done cocaine, talked about what it was like. I had a dream the other night that, well, this one friend I had years ago, I don't know for sure, but we suspected he was using cocaine, and I had this dream that I was snorting cocaine with him, and somebody had talked about what it was like, and I remember like this. I felt the sensation of like the coke going up my nose, and supposedly it drips down your throat afterwards. And I felt it, something like liquid, like dripping down my throat. It was really strange. And one of my teachers I work with now, he is a 6th grade math teacher, and I had a dream that I was in his algebra class in college, and I was arguing with him. I was pretty good with math, but I hated algebra. It was always like a foreign language to me. And I had this dream that I told him, I said, I struggled in high school with algebra. I did take 2 years of algebra in high school, regular and then advanced for college, in case I needed it down the road. And I remember telling him that I hated algebra. I said I passed it in high school just barely, but I'm never getting to know this later in life with my occupation. I said I barely passed it in high school. I said now I got past it again, and I already passed it in high school. Why do I got to do it again in college? I struggled in high school. What makes you think I'm gonna be any better at it now? I was good at the basic algebra, like filling in the blank, like 4x plus 2x equals 6x, the simple algebra. But I remember what this teacher, this friend of mine was doing, was factoring. And I remember I had a lot of trouble with that because there was like so many different, there was like 6 or 7, 8 different ways to factor. And I think the only factor I knew was the difference of 2 squares. Like for instance, like 4x, so you up the 2 parentheses, 2x minus x, 2x plus x, and then you do the FOIL where you multiply, you do the first, outer, inner, last, then you come up with 4x. So, man, I wish I had more dreams about eating, save myself some calories. It was weird. About 6 months ago, I had this dream that I was eating this big fat piece of medium rare prime rib. I could see it, and it was so weird. Like I normally don't have dreams about eating, but I could taste it. I could feel the texture. That just like like prime rib when it's cooked right, it's slow cooked. It's just so tender. It just cuts like butter. I could feel myself cutting it. I could feel myself eating it, the taste in my mouth, the tenderness, the juiciness. It was like, man, why can't I have more dreams like this? But yeah, I do have some weird dreams, and a lot of times I do wake up saying, thank God that was just a dream. And normally most of those dreams about food service, I am so glad to be out. I know when I wasn't working for a while, people were pushing me to go back into food service. Like, oh, you could go back to being a chef again? I'm like, no, fuck no. Like, why the fuck would I want to do that? I keep telling people, like, I know I'm still good at cooking. I know I'm still good at baking, but I got out of that fucking business for a reason. What do you not understand about that? There's no life. There's no money in it. No work-life balance. But now that I've been working for the last 3 years, it's so nice people aren't bugging me about that anymore. People just have no idea how stressful food service is. Everybody should work in food service. They know how stressful it is. People think it's easy. I know one drunk guy got in an argument with a guy years ago at a bar. Fucking asshole. But he's like, oh, I cook at home. I could be a chef. He was basically telling me what I was doing for a living was nothing. He's like, oh yeah, I'd like to see. He's like, oh, I could be a chef. I cook at home all the time. Like, there's a big difference between cooking at home for family and friends and cooking for complete strangers who are not going to be so kind when it comes to criticizing or critiquing your food. So it's my rant about dreams. Talk to you all later. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Have a great weekend, everybody. Talk to you all soon. Bye.